Hi there, dagocleo here. I'd like to start off by tagging Artist Farmer 2008, Crazy Farm 30, and NH Rancho Relaxo. What is the tag? Well, today I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened to me when I was, I would say, about 10 years old. And it's got to do with, yes, the Batmobile. Now if you look at this little jewel, I mean, this thing here, can you actually see that? Here, you can actually cut chains with this thing. And there was a real Batman in there. Now, what does this have to do? This has nothing to do with the YouTube secret. I mean, this was disclosed. I'm afraid that we now know secret identities, well, up to a point, of certain superheroes. No, this story is actually a very simple one. If you look at this beautiful Batmobile, there's a little story behind that. And this is where the tag comes from. I was a 12-year-old boy, and we were shopping for Mother's Day present, my brother and myself. And I passed in front of this Batmobile. And actually, it was more than the Batmobile, there was the Batboat. And I said to my brother, I said, you know, Mommy will really love this. And he looks at me and says, are you crazy, man? He says, this is not a Mother's Day gift. And of course, I mean, I convinced him, you know, that this would be a really nice knick-knack. She could, you know, put it on, she could put it on a shelf and look at it and enjoy it. And every time she'd look at it, she'd think of her lovely little boys. Of course, I said to my brother, I mean, I'm certain that Mommy will let us play with it as well. So I did manage to convince my brother, well, actually kind of reluctantly, but he went along. I probably bullied him. And he had a bad conscience and went to my mother and said, you know, we got you a really rotten Mother's Day present. So what happened is that my mother was, well, maybe I would say disappointed, not extremely impressed. But what she did do is that she took the Mother's Day gift, she wrapped it up, and I didn't see it for a long time, except for a few months later under the Christmas tree, and it was my Christmas present. It's had a pretty hard life in the meantime. I mean, I really kept it nicely, but my sons didn't have quite the same respect for Batman as I did. Nevertheless, it's still here. I'm 51, going on 52, so this is pretty old Batmobile actually. And yeah, that's my story. So now you know where this Batmobile comes from. So to follow up on the tag, why don't you tell me, or tell the whole world through YouTube, a similar story of something that maybe you did as a child, and today or find it kind of funny, but at the time probably was not really proud about the way you acted. Okay, dagocleo signing off.